I wonder whether I should continue doing YouTube videos or not. Yeah guys, and like I said, I have a matching stereo in each of the cars. Yeah guys, and can you see down here we have a door bar which is connected to the roll cage. Yeah, I feel I'm struggling to get the channel to grow. Now, I don't really know if I should be making a deal out of that or not. Yes, sir, the other day I went to our favourite friendly shop, Halfords, and whilst I was out buying the paint from Halfords, I called into the pet shop and got these two little beauties. Sometimes I think, should I do a video of what I'm doing at home, or do people just think it's shit? I made this shelf in the Mondeo. Bit ghetto, I know. Yeah, it just sits there, strapped down. I do, however, have another trike frame to make myself a motor trike with in the future when funds allow. Yeah guys, and I made these myself out of some lengths of roll cage tube, seamless. No chocolates in that tin. Right guys, I don't have any panel wipes. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Hello, welcome to this video. I'm Dave. Now, I've not done many videos recently, certainly not regularly. Yeah, the struggles that I'm having is with myself, and I wonder whether I should continue doing YouTube videos or not. Yeah, I feel I'm struggling to get the channel to grow. Now, I don't really know if I should be making a deal out of that or not. So I'll just go into a bit of background about myself. Yeah, I've got 3 mental health issues. I'm autistic, I've got OCD and borderline personality disorder. Now, a lot of people stay away from people with those sort of issues, probably because they don't understand it. Yes, I can be very volatile. My mood can change at the flick of a switch, mainly with the borderline personality disorder, but I think the autism can have a bit to play in that as well. Yeah, so there is stuff going on there, and this channel is not supported in any way whatsoever. We don't have any funds whatsoever. Everything that goes into this channel is put in by myself. Now, with those 3 issues, I struggle with people a lot. I struggle to be around people a lot. I am married. I have 3 children, but I do a lot of stuff alone. If you've looked at my previous videos, you'll realise this, because there's even a couple of videos in there where I've done things like the Yorkshire 3 Peaks walk, which I do regularly alone, and that has a big boost for my mental health. So with those, with that being said, those issues there, no, I don't have a job. Now, if I could get YouTube to work properly for me, I would consider doing that full time, being self-employed. It's not that I'm lazy or things like that. It is the issues that I have and the struggles that I have. And basically, I don't think it's fair to take a job, for me to take a job when I can have several bad days or weeks. I could be in the job and just have to walk out because of these issues. You know, if you had a physical illness that was preventing you working, people would see it. So I don't think it's fair for me to take a job when someone else that really wants it and can do it and can be there more regularly and than what I could because of my issues, then, like I said, I don't think it's fair that I take that job. So don't diss me for that. But what I'm basically saying is, I don't know how to get this channel to grow, or should I just stop obsessing about that? It's got about 425 subs, but sometimes they go down. I'll add a video and the subs go down, and it gets me down a little bit because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So what I'd like is people to join in, comment, share, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, etc, etc. Comment on what you want to see more of. Remember, I'm on limited funds. You know, I have no sponsors or nothing like that, so I have to choose whether I'm doing something to my cars or bikes, going to a car event, going on one of my walks. it costs me £40 in fuel and a little bit extra for parking and a coffee and a picnic to take with me when I go on the walk. So that's, say, £50–60, and I do that once a month, and I am doing that once a month. That is something that really helps me, and that's just an example. When I go to car shows and that, I have to pay to get in. I'm not begrudging that at all. I'm just saying I have to choose with my budget what I do. So that is one reason why there's not so much on the channel. Maybe sometimes I think, should I do a video of what I'm doing at home, or do people just think it's shit? Anyway, let's carry on with today's. That's enough of me going on and moaning. I'm just not really moaning as such. I'm trying to explain. So let's get on with some stuff today, which will be at home. Yeah guys, so as I said, we'll crack on with a little video today. Shouldn't be too long. I'll go around and show you stuff that I've done the last few weeks, and then do a little bit today. Yeah, so I've got these matching stereos in both cars now. You join me in the Mondeo at the moment. It is on mute so that I don't get a strike on my YouTube channel, a copyright strike. Funnily enough, there is no mute button whatsoever on this stereo. Now, I don't know how you pronounce the name of this. It is a Chinese stereo, and I suppose you pay for what you get. They say, buy cheap, buy twice. On this particular stereo in the Mondeo, the previous button doesn't work, but I can tune in the radio channels by going forwards. I can repeat a CD by pressing repeat to repeat the song if I like it, instead of going back. Yes, it is a CD player as well as a radio, as well as Bluetooth. Connects to the phone, can charge my phone, play music off my phone, answer phone calls hands-free, and you do get a remote. If you were wondering how I have muted it, there is a mute button on the remote. Also, you get a small wiring loom that plugs into the back of the stereo, and there should be a clip on the plug adapter of the wiring loom that clips onto the back of the stereo. The clip was snapped off. It arrived like that. So that's the other fault with this stereo. I also bought a fitting kit off eBay from a different seller. Again, that wouldn't fit properly at the top. It kept popping out. I think I've done a neat job. There is a metal frame behind here, so I just put a self-tapper screw in each corner with one of these black number plate caps. Yeah guys, and like I said, I have a matching stereo in each of the cars. I did buy the one for the Fiesta first. Again, it has the remote, exactly the same buttons, no mute button on the stereo. In this case, all the buttons do work. The fault with this stereo has been, sometimes when I turn the ignition on, the stereo lights up, the radio station is tuned in, but there's no volume on the radio. As soon as I put a CD in, I'll connect my phone, the volume works, go back to the radio, and the volume works. Now, when I did first fit this stereo, because you only get a short wiring loom and you have to connect it to a previous wiring loom, I did only twist and tape it together to check it worked. I have since crimped them together properly, so I don't know if that'll cure the fault. I'm not convinced. Yeah, but saying that, guys, in all other aspects, I am happy with these stereos. I like the fact I can play music both off my phone and CDs, because I do have a collection of 80 CDs that I can't seem to find on the iTunes store. And I like the fact that I can answer my phone whilst driving, completely hands-free. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah, guys, and can you see down here, we have a door bar, which is connected to the roll cage. I shall show you that in a second, where it's connected. And we have one in the other side. Today's job will actually be to remove that one, give it a coat of gloss black paint, and fit it back in. Now, it is just bolted in. And as you can see, we don't have the rest of the front cage in yet, because I don't have enough parts to do that. I thought I did, but I need some more angled pieces. Also, I noticed when messing around, you see this is capped off here now. The cage is going to be joined about here. I've put those mounts slightly too far forward because I'm keeping the dash, and yeah, the cage will hit the dash unless we put some bends in. Anyway, I know what I've got planned for it, and it will be welded onto here, I think. we'll see when I do it anyway. But yeah, I need a few more parts. Yes, there you see, this side is finished. It is painted in gloss black. I ran out of paint though. So yeah, it's the clamps are welded, one to the cage, one to the bar, and it's bolted there. Again, it's bolted at the front. This was already fitted when I was recommissioning the Fiesta last year, and it's bolted in there. Same at the other side. It just needs painting in black. Yes, the other day I went to our favourite friendly shop, Halfords, got myself another tin of gloss black. I am going to give it a dust coat of satin black because that's what I did on the driver's side, because I did obviously have gloss black for the driver's side, but not much, and I was trying to make it last so I could do both sides, but that didn't work. And whilst I was out buying the paint from Halfords, I called into the pet shop and got these two little beauties, two female guinea pigs. We have a white one and a brown one. The white one is called Matilda and the brown one is called Monica. And we also already have a male guinea pig in here called George. I did only have one steering lock between the two cars, so I've recently bought this X-lock from Halfords. So because the X-lock is slightly bigger than the auto lock, and whichever car I was in, I was using the lock, I made this shelf in the Mondeo. Bit ghetto, I know, but the X-lock is slightly wider, doesn't fit in, so I'm going to just have to get some more wood and make that shelf just slightly wider. Yeah, that's just so it doesn't rattle around while I'm driving. The Fiesta one just sits on the spare wheel with some ratchet straps. Yeah, it just sits there, strapped down. Right, guys, we have the paint down there just warming up, and over here I've got a couple of 17mm spanners and a socket, and I'll just undo these for nuts and bolts. And just the last couple of things to show you before I crack on with that. The trike that I had is now more or less complete. As far as I'm aware, it's only missing the chain guard, which I wouldn't mind getting one. And I think some of them have a box on the back, but I'm not bothered about that. I'm leaving the patina exactly as it is on this trike, and this one is staying as a pedal trike. We've got a seat now, and we have 3 original solid rubber tyres. This was the original front tyre that was on this trike. As you can see, it's cracked all the way around, and the 2 rear wheels, I know there's only one there, but they didn't have tyres on at all. These ones are in much better condition, and on the fence there, made myself a little bit of artwork with some Fiesta parts that I had. This is the wing that I removed last year from my Fiesta. This is a spare arch because if you remember, I was going to, well, this one was cut, I've filled it now, cut the arch there so it come off with the bumper, but instead I chose to use these thumb screws to undo if I want to remove the front bumper. This is my original Fiesta driver's door, but that was removed a few years ago. I had trouble with one of the door pins had snapped, and the only way I could get it off was to cut the hinge. So I just got another door from a local scrapyard at the time. I've put a little tailpipe side exit there. I didn't have any parts to do the rear of the Fiesta, so I've just done this sort of little fence work there as though it's pulling out of a garage. We have a 16-inch tyre, so the only bits I need really to finish this artwork off is the driver's side corner of a Mark 45 Fiesta bumper, a 16-inch rim. I don't mind if it's steel alloy, and don't even mind if it's not Ford, and a side skirt for the driver's side. I do however, have another trike frame to make myself a motor trike with in the future when funds allow. Yeah, these two down here have captive nuts on the back B because of the footrest. It is actually, well, I suppose it's not too bad. It is a bit hard to get in, but it's not too bad. I did have to chop about 5mm off the end of the bolt as well, so it doesn't hit the footrest once it's bolted in. Yeah, and this side is nut and bolt. I will swap this nut that I'm spinning off now for a nylock one once this is painted. And this one is a little bit of a struggle to get in and out because of the footrest. I did, there we go, did get into the knack of where it has to sit to twist the last few times I fitted it. Yeah guys, and I made these myself out of some lengths of roll cage tube, seamless roll cage tube. Welded the brackets on. I have some more over there in a tin. Welded that section together and the bracket on, and just did this little bend here. Yeah, I have plenty of brackets. Just get a couple of nylock nuts before I forget. No chocolates in that tin. We do have some more bits of seamless roll cage tube there, but like I said, I do need to get some more parts to make the front cage. Right guys, I don't have any panel wipes, so just use some brake cleaner and some clean kitchen roll, just in case there's any grease got on here. Well, it's been in the car since it was last painted. And I always use my heat gun to warm the products that I'm going to paint up, which helps the, I might be talking rubbish here, but in my opinion it helps the paint to adhere and to set. And of course we've got the paint warming up. Going to give it a coat of satin black first, just because that's what I did on the other side, so we get the same finish. So you need to shake this, and we'll crack on and give it a coat. As you've gathered, I'm one of these YouTubers that does painting outside amongst everything else, and if the camera's picking this up, probably nearly half of the paint is going elsewhere. The weather's okay today, it's not terribly windy, but those people that do all this stuff outside get used to this. So, like I say guys, just going to give it a dust coat with the satin black. And now you're on YouTube, because that's not getting edited. See you later. yeah, once that end has dried, guys, I'll give the other end a quick dusting. Right, guys, just in between coats of this, I'm just going to quickly touch up the backs of the steering wheel. I only noticed this when I purchased the new steering lock. This is where the previous one has been rubbing on the back. The new one doesn't actually do this. Yeah, I'm just going to touch it up with the same paint, but just touch it in with a little brush. Just found a bit of wood in the shed that should do the trick. Does it fit? That can go back in soon once it's dry. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Yeah, obviously, as you've seen then, I had to remove this lip. I couldn't get it in. Right then guys, try and wiggle this back in without scratching it too much. Well, without scratching it at all would be nice, but it went in a treat that time. Got my nylock nuts for the back with a washer on each side as well. This one down here was a bit of a twat to get in, to get it to bite, but it's going in now. There we go guys, job done. Both in, both gloss black now. The steering wheel also done, dried now. And a homemade for the steering wheel lock when I'm out driving, so it doesn't fall off the seat or hit me on the head or something. Yeah guys, so that's it for this one. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell as I said earlier in the video, and hopefully the channel will grow. But anyway, from me, thanks for watching, and until next time, catch you later.